Hello guys, this is Paul McWhorter from TopTechBoy.com, and we are here today with lesson number 63 in our epic, our legendary, our ever-growing series of Arduino tutorials. And what we are going to talk about today is a very important topic, which is understanding how to use dimensional analysis. And we did a dimensional analysis video in lesson number 62, and I gave you some homework, and what we're going to do today is we're going to go through that homework, and it will serve as more examples of how dimensional analysis works. And dimensional analysis is really important because in almost any field of science or engineering, you're never given the units that you want. You're given parameters that are in one set of units, and you need to do calculations in other sets of units, and you've got to get the units to match. And so dimensional analysis is a methodology that allows you to go from one set of units to another, and it takes the guesswork out of it. I do believe that your homework in lesson number 62 was to, number one, calculate the speed of light in furlongs per fortnight. Number two, it was to calculate the price of gasoline in Uganda shillings per liter. And I gave you the starting point of gasoline here is $2.30 per gallon, and convert that to shillings per liter. And then the third question was, what weighs more, an ounce of gold or an ounce of feathers? Go ahead and put your answers down below in the comments. Show me that you did these before you watch the video, okay? Put your answers down below before you watch the video. You guys are really supposed to be doing your homework, you know? You're not supposed to just be copying me. So let's move over here to the overhead view, and let's jump into this homework. All right, so I told you to start with the speed of light and to start with the speed of light in miles per hour. Okay, so we're going to start in miles per hour, and you want to go to furlongs per fortnight. Okay, that's what you've got to do. So what do we start? Well, we look up and we find that the speed of light is 6.706 e to the 8. E means times 10 to the 8. 6.706 times 10 to the 8th, and that is in miles per hour. Okay, well, what things do we know? We know that we've got to deal with getting hours into fortnights, and we've got to get miles into furlongs. And so what is the first thing we know? That there are 24 hours in one day. Because I don't know how many hours there are in a fortnight. So I've got to go one step at a time. I know that there's 24 hours in a day. And then I know that there are 14 days in one fortnight. Okay, I could have put fortnight on top and days on bottom, but you can do it either way because they amount to the same thing. But why did I put the days in the numerator and the fortnight in the denominator? Because I wanted to get rid of days. So days over days makes 1, hours over hours make 1, and now I am in miles per fortnight. So now what I got to do is I've got to deal with changing miles into furlongs. Okay, so what would that be? What is something that I know? I know that 50 to 80 feet is 1 mile. What units am I in now? I am in miles over miles makes 1. I am in foot per fortnight. What else do I know? I know that 1 yard is the same as 3 feet. Okay, there's different ways to do this in different orders, but now what units am I in? Feet over feet makes 1, miles over miles make 1, and I'm in yards per fortnight. Well, what I happen to know is I happen to know that 1 furlong is the same as 220 yards. So a furlong is pretty long. Okay, now let's look at this. Miles over miles make 1. Foot over foot make 1. Yard over yard make 1. I am in furlongs. And then if I do hours over hours make 1, days over days make 1, I am left with per fortnight. So then what I will do is I have got to multiply all my numerators and all my denominators together. So this is 6.706 e to the 8th times 24 times 14 times 5280, and that's all that I have up there. Then in the denominator, I have 3, right? I have 3, and I have 220. Okay, so now let's get out our calculator and let's do this. All right, so I have 6.706 e to the 8 times 24 times 14 times 5280 divided by, open parentheses, 3 times 220, right? I'm dividing by those two multiplied together, and that is equal to 1.8 e to the 12th. So the answer is 1.8 e to the 12th, and my units are furlongs per fortnight. That is the speed of light. So if I have a photon, that photon will go 1.8 e to the 12th furlongs in each fortnight. That is the right answer. And you can actually look that up on the internet. Believe it or not, this number has been published for the speed of light. All right, let's do the next one. Let's do the next one. And the next one was that gasoline in the United States I just filled up, and it was $2.30 per gallon. And I want to go to Uganda shillings, UGX, Uganda shillings per liter. So dollars per gallon to shillings per liter. So let's start by writing it the right way. It is 2.30. And right, you can't put the dollar out front. You've got to say what it is. It is dollars per gallon. Okay, I've got to deal with dollars and I've got to deal with gallons. Let's deal with dollars first. I know that 3,600 Uganda shillings, UGX, is equal to $1. What unit am I in now? Dollars over dollars make 1. I would now be in UGX per gallon. But I don't want that. I want it per liter. And so what do I know? I know that 1 gallon is equal to 3.78 liters. All right, why did I put gallon on top? Because I want this gallon over this gallon to make 1. So now what do? I multiply my numerators together. So I have 2.3 times 3,600, right? 2.3 times 3,600, and then I divide by 3.78. And then what am I going to get? I'm going to get 2.3 times 3600 divided by 3.78 is equal to 2,190. 2,190 UGX, Uganda shilling, per liter. And that's because a Uganda shilling is worth well less than a penny. Okay, a Uganda shilling is not worth very much. So we did that. Okay, we have got 2 done. How many of you got both of those right? All right, now we ask the question. What weighs more, an ounce of gold or an ounce of feathers? Okay. How do you answer that? Well, unfortunately, most of you probably said that they weigh the same because an ounce of feathers is the same as an ounce of gold, but you would be wrong. Why would you be wrong? Because feathers are measured in avoirdupois ounces. That's the normal ounce, like 16 ounces in a pound. That's what you think of an ounce. All things are measured, just about everything is measured in that avoirdupois ounce, which is 16 ounces per pound. Okay, 16 ounces per pound. But gold is measured in troy ounces. Gold is measured in troy ounces. And I will show you here, if I can find a good piece of paper. I'm running out of paper. 1 troy ounce is equal to 1.097 normal ounces. So, since gold is measured in troy ounces, an ounce of gold weighs more than an ounce of feathers. So those of you might have gotten the right answer just the dumb way. Oh, well, gold weighs more than feathers. Or you might have gotten it wrong by thinking gold and feathers are the same, but then you were wrong because gold is not measured in the same type of ounce as feathers. So, I think maybe I tricked you a little bit on that one. All right. I don't have any homework for you tonight. I do not have any homework for you tonight because we are going to be kind of moving on to a different topic when we come back. So you guys think about giving me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell so that you will get notifications for my future lessons. So think about sharing this with other people. Love to hear your comments down below. Paul McWhorter, toptechboy.com. I will talk to you guys later.